Dirty dealings, corporate battles, consumer woes. This is Evening 5. The Kuala Lumpur High Court has allowed the application by the liquidator of Semantan Estate 1952 to have the Duta enclave transferred back to the company. It is a decision that is expected to affect the land industry in the capital city and the government. The 263.27-acre plot of land houses government complexes and facilities, including the Tun Razak Hockey Stadium, the National Archives, the Malaysian Institute of Integrity, the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Academy and the IRB. High Court Judge Dato' Ahmad Shahri Muhammad Saleh today allowed Semantan Estate's application to give effect to the order the company had obtained since 2009 in one of the longest standing civil land disputes since Merdeka. This was after the court dismissed the government's bid to have Tuesday's hearing adjourned, pending a proposed settlement by the government on the issue. The judge noted there have been talks of settlement since 2013. He ordered the land to be transferred back, free of encumbrances and liabilities, within 3 months from today, and ordered the government to pay costs of 50,000 ringgit. The decision does not include the liquidator's application for masne profit damages sought by Semantan Estate, which is still pending its appeal on September 19th. Masne profit is essentially monetary compensation owed by a trespasser for unlawful occupation of a rightful owner's land. Tesla Inc. is said to have scrapped plans to set up factories in Malaysia, Thailand and Indonesia and will be focusing solely on building charging stations. Citing a source in Bangkok's government house, Thai news portal The Nation reported that Tesla is currently only discussing charging stations, with the factory plans suspended not just in Thailand but worldwide. It said the US electric car maker is not proceeding in Malaysia, Indonesia or anywhere else except for China, America and Germany. The report added Tesla decided to cancel its investment plan in Thailand after disbanding its executive team, which is part of its withdrawal of investments across Asia and beyond. Tesla launched its headquarters in Cyberjaya last October. Under the terms of its agreement with Malaysia, the company is able to sell its vehicles assembled abroad in Malaysia without any import tariffs. It is also granted exemption from having a local partner, as well as the minimum 30% Bumiputra equity rule. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim also quoted Tesla's billionaire owner Elon Musk for further investments. Musk's Starlink was also allowed to operate here with full foreign ownership after Putrajaya waived the 49% ceiling. Greater Kuala Lumpur's residential market experienced an upward trend in the second quarter of this year, recording higher average transacted prices than the pre-pandemic year of 2019. According to JLL Malaysia MD Jamie Tan, the trend is expected to continue through the end of the year. Speaking at the launch of JLL Malaysia's second quarter 2024 Greater Kuala Lumpur Property Market Monitor today, Tan said that the upward price trend for both primary and secondary markets is due to inflation, as well as rising construction costs and building material prices. For apartments and condominiums, the highest price per square foot was recorded in Batu at RM499.93 ringgit in the first quarter of 2024, compared to RM483.27 ringgit in 2019. The overall average price per square foot for all the districts was RM397.40 ringgit versus RM380.18 ringgit in 2019. For two-storey terraced houses, the highest price per square foot was recorded in KL and Batu, with KL recording RM622.87 ringgit in the first quarter, compared to RM578.51 ringgit in 2019, and Batu at RM521.54 ringgit from RM493.93 ringgit previously. Former Prime Minister Dato' Sri Najib claims that the Malaysian Bar's judicial review application against him and the Federal Territories Pardons Board is void, and that the Bar has no right to make the application. In an affidavit filed with the High Court, he argued that the decision taken by the Malaysian Bar at their annual general meeting this year to initiate a judicial review application against him and the Pardons Board for reducing his jail sentence is void, beyond the Bar's legal scope of authority and/or a breach of the statutory duty of the Bar as provided in the Legal Profession Act 1976. This is on the grounds that the Bar's AGM was held without the requisite quorum in attendance, and thus the motion should not have stood. On January 29th this year, the Pardons Board halved Najib's jail sentence from 12 years to 6 years and reduced his 210 million ringgit fine to only 50 million ringgit. The judicial review aside, the Bar is also seeking to restrain the former PM from submitting any effort to obtain a pardon until the conclusion of all cases against him and until Najib publicly accepts responsibility and expresses repentance and remorse for his actions. Heineken Malaysia saw its second quarter FY 2024 net profit rise 0.72% to 91.13 million ringgit, as lower operating expenses helped offset the impacts of subdued consumer sentiment. Revenue dipped 0.1% year-on-year to 565.49 million ringgit. The brewer declared a dividend of 40 cents per share, unchanged from the same period last year. Quarterly operating expenses fell 1.4% to 444.12 million ringgit as a result of effective cost and value management. For the first half, top line grew 3.6% to 1.35 billion ringgit. Earnings rose 6.6% to 213.6 million ringgit, supported by strategic commercial initiatives, especially during the Chinese New Year period. Its MD Martin Rayner van Kerlen said, in light of the volatile trading environment and ongoing macroeconomic concerns, Heineken Malaysia continues to remain cautious. He said it will stay committed to its evergreen strategy to deliver long-term sustainable and superior growth. At the close, shares in Heineken Malaysia settled 0.1% lower at 21 ringgit 90 cents, valuing it at 6.62 billion ringgit.